Let's start with Chapter 9, Management of Support Services and Institutions. Some support services which are available in our society: school, hospitals, universities, recreation centers, and training centers. Now, why many families are failed to meet basic needs in our country? This is because of widespread poverty. 22% of the population lives below the poverty line. 65% of the population in urban areas and 34% of population in rural areas have access to sanitation facilities. This is according to 2019 survey. There is a high rate of child mortality, death rate and morbidity rate of illness amongst children. Only 76% are taking iodized salt. Then there is a girl discrimination cases, decline or ratio of girls to boys, that is 100 girls to 105 boys only. Why children are at vulnerable position? 44% of children in our country suffer malnutrition, which affects their development. 18 million are street children. 88% they take early education. Out of that, 40% children 6 to 14 years they go to school and 3% gets drop out, and 63% of them they changed into child labor. Who are juvenile? The children below 18 years who do antisocial activities, they are called juvenile or juvenile delinquents. How to identify that these children need care and protection? If a child is without any home, if a child is being neglected by guardian or parents, if a child suffers from terminal illness, mentally challenged child, and there is nobody who can support him, children who are into drug abuse and trafficking, the children who are abandoned, orphaned, rescued from red light areas. Next, the programs for vulnerable children. Main two programs are ICDS and SOS. ICDS is Integrated Child Development Scheme. This is world's largest early childhood program. Its aim is to meet health, nutrition, early learning for 0 to 6 year children. It offers health, nutrition, hygiene program for mothers also, and non-formal education for 6-year children. Supplementary feeding 0 to 6 years, pregnant women, lactating women through vitamin A supplements and immunization. SOS. It started in 1964. It is a non-government social organization. It provides long-term care to orphaned and abandoned children. They provide family-based long-term care to the orphaned children. Children home run by government. There are special homes. The children under 18 years who found guilty in terms of violation of laws are placed in custodial care. Children inquiry before Juvenile Justice Board is completed. Till then they are in special homes. Juvenile homes, children whose families are not traceable, and here the education vocational training is given to them because they are proven their guilty in the front of child or juvenile justice board. Observation homes. The children temporarily stay here till the investigation completes and their family background and address of the parent is investigated. Adoption. Earlier adoption was limited within the family. Now it is beyond the families, which is legalized. The procedure works with the support of Government of India and the state government and NGOs. Supreme Court has formed CARA, Central Adoption Resource Agencies, which set up the guidelines for the adoption of safeguards of rights of children. Now, why youth is at vulnerable position? Youth is facing many biological changes. They are preparing themselves for the adult roles. Peer pressure increases for social acceptability. Lots of stress faced by youth during the study competition. They face risk related to sexual and reproductive health. That's why they are vulnerable. Need for the productive youth are education, clean environment, shelter, social defense, vocational training, quality health services, gainful employment, opportunities for personal development, protection from exploitation. Next, youth programs which are started by government. Amongst them, NSS is there to involve college level students in social service. Here the youth is involved in national development programs like construction, repair of roads, school buildings. National Service Volunteer Scheme. This gives opportunities to graduates to involve themselves in national development program which comes under Nehru Yuva Kendra. They are involved in adult education, youth training program, vocational trainings. Promotion of adventure. Youth clubs organizes various activities like mountaineering, trekking, hiking, collection of data. Finance is provided by the government. These activities aimed at encouraging teamwork, cooperation and endurance amongst the youth. Scouts and guides. Financial support is given by the government. This aims at developing character of boys and girls to make them good citizens. Common Youth Program. This program is aimed at development of feeling of cooperation amongst youth of different countries. Why elders are at vulnerable position in our society? Their health is a major concern at this age. Because of physiological conditions, they get affected, so they are vulnerable to the diseases. Aging also brings certain disabilities like low vision, low mobility, loss of hearing. There is a feeling of loneliness and isolation is there. And many elders are dependent on younger generation for their financial needs. Some programs for the elderly. Program catering, the food, shelter and health care for elderly. There are programs to fill the intergeneration gap between elderly and youth. There are programs for encouraging active productive aging. Programs for providing institutional cares like hospitals, nursing care. Research awareness building programs in the field of aging. Old age homes are there to provide food care and shelter. Respite care homes for older persons who are seriously ill, like Ashiana is there. Multi-service center for older people to provide education. Mobile medical care units are there. Daycare centers for Alzheimer's elder person. Helpline and counseling centers are there. Then there is NOAP, this is National Old Age Pension Scheme, where the destitute old people are getting rupees 200 from the government. With this, we have finished our chapter. We are going to meet till the next chapter. Take care. Goodbye.